So 2 years ago, we had a really crazy idea.
To implement this crazy idea, we needed to have a plan.
Our plan was to quit our jobs, downsize, sell our house, and move all the way across the country to raw, undeveloped land to create a new life and a new beginning for our family. We purchased 41.36 acres with my sister and her family. And after seeing pictures of the property, I knew this adventure we were about to embark on was going to be the adventure of our lives.
We renovated our 19-foot camping trailer, packed up our belongings, said goodbye to our old life in the city, and began our cross-country drive to our new home.
Yeah, look at all this grass. Ooh.
Big stretch.
Had to let all the dogs run around for a minute. I know, we're all parked over there and
These guys act like they never seen grass.
So once we arrived, we had to set up camp, and we had to embrace the new environment that was here in Arkansas. And let me tell you, it was humid.
Yes, it's a lot different than the desert.
Why didn't you guys tell me that Arkansas was humid?
I'm not having a problem.
I'm talking to them.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Everybody's like, oh, it's so humid here. I said it like 5 times already, but I'm dying.
Are you really?
Once we got settled in, it was time for the real adventure to begin.
This is where our house is gonna be, is right over there. He's clearing it for us. Can you grab this one? And then also I'm gonna have him fill in right here where this dirt's at with gravel this way over. So it's gonna be an L of gravel.
Moving all those rocks, I think, was the first hardest job we did moving here.
Oh, it was the dead of summer and the humidity was ridiculously high. And coming from the desert, we were not used to that type of humidity in our lives at all. We decided to convert a 16 by 48 shed into our house.
oh my god, they're tilting it like this.
No joke on that, man. Ain't no joke on that. I just wanted to say, you know, Justin, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys, man.
You're welcome. Here's some keys.
You guys literally just brought me my house
There you go.
for my family.
Now the work's on you now.
Hey, that's
Our work's done.
That's okay. And I don't mind that hard work, guys.
Getting that power pole put in the ground was a crucial step for us to start working on the house. We did have generators and stuff for power, but it's so much easier to get hooked up on the grid. And so we wanted to get that done first. And since the winter was coming, we wanted to work on our small shed, which we call Thunderdome, first. We got that finished, and with the winter fastly approaching, we desperately needed it because the winters out here are cold.
Our first winter in Arkansas, it was beautiful.
be building a wall and then another wall. So this will be Wyatt's bedroom. This will be Wyatt's bathroom. And over here is where me and Roxanne's room is gonna be. And it's pretty much the same. You have a wall and then a bathroom wall. And then this is the kitchen right here. And then our living room, all right here.
So the lack of framing that you and I both had.
Yes.
Never really framed anything before. Small, tiny things to frame actual walls inside of a shed or a house was kind of nerve-wracking.
It was very nerve-wracking, and it actually was kind of a lengthy process trying to figure out the different angles and all the different board sizes. So we were kind of struggling with it for a little bit.
So after all the walls were framed inside the house, the next obvious thing to do was to be running power. And we've never done that before either.
No, not from scratch.
So we had to go around, drill holes in every single wall where we wanted a power outlet, which was very scary because we're putting holes in our brand new house.
Yes.
And actually Roxanne, throughout this entire endeavor of the power, she was the one that wired up every single outlet is in this entire house.
Panels all wired up, ready to go. I had to label it on paper because I lost the sheet. All right, let's see if we got power here, guys. I see the GFCI inside the kitchen's on. That's a good sign. Look, good to go now. I don't know if you can see the lights, but they're on. Good.
This outlet right here is probably my favorite outlet because it's for my stove.
And that's that.
We did make some mistakes, however, with wiring up our house, and we actually made a mistake with a GFCI. I wired it backwards. So when we first flipped on the power panel, nothing was turning on inside the house. So we were kind of freaked out a little bit, but come to find out, it was that GFCI that was backwards.
We got it fixed. So once the entire house was wired for power and we checked every single outlet to make sure they were grounded properly, the next big project was to start working on our outside backyard deck. Building a deck attached to a shed house is not as easy as it may seem. The ledger board doesn't completely line up all the way on the deck, so we had to come up with some good different options to make it pretty sturdy and safe and secure, and I think we did a really good job figuring that out.
Yeah, and thankfully we had some experience from our Thunderdome.
Building that deck was a huge undertaking.
Yes, it was a pretty lengthy process.
It really did test our endurance on figuring things out, squaring the deck up and stuff. Like I said, we never done that before. And we really needed to get that done because we couldn't move on with any other part of the build in the house because something like you said was special going on that deck.
Yes, my laundry room.
In the laundry room, that is gonna house, or that houses, our hot water heater and where all the main supply lines for the water come into the house. All right. Sweet.
Getting my laundry room complete was a total game changer for me.
Joking.
Yeah, for a few months we were kind of struggling with doing laundry around here as we didn't have power over at camp yet, so we were still using generator power. And man, just using a generator power with a electric dryer is...
Yeah, forget it.
It's rough.
We literally had to turn everything off, both campers. Everything had to be unplugged just for the dryer to be able to dry one load of laundry.
Yes, so having an actual laundry room was a game changer.
I think we've figured out a good plan for the plumbing, I think. But we're about ready to find out. Anthony's gonna get ready here to start drilling out the holes for the toilet flanges.
Well, I don't know any of this stuff, so putting holes in the ground on floors is scary.
It is scary.
Because there'd be a big hole.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. No going back now.
Nope.
All right, so Wyatt, look at. This is your shower drain right here, bud.
No, I was looking inside, I saw it.
Yep. So,
Imagine, like,
Well, we have to tee it off. So it looks like a T.
Yeah.
We have to tee it off. So we have a vent for your shower. Hey. Oh, Wyatt.
Yes.
You know that's your shower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In it.
Now that the laundry room was complete, we had our hot water heater in there, our hot water tank in there. We had all the water lines ran. Everything was ready to go
drainage.
On the rest of the house. The drainage was done. We were ready. School was starting soon for our son, and we really, really wanted to have a working, legit bathroom.
Yes, so we decided to devote all of our focus on finishing at least one bathroom.
We were living out of the trailer up until this point with a trailer bathroom. And let me tell you, with a family of just 3, that can be an entire ordeal all in itself.
Yeah.
Any leaks?
I don't see any leaks. That was a beautiful sound.
I know, we're amazed by a toilet, right guys?
I'm sure people can totally understand. I mean, you guys try to go a year and a half without a real working toilet in a real bathroom. You'll love the sound of a flushing toilet in your own house.
come and go, so let this feeling grow.
I know, we actually have a door.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Watch and close it.
Alright, I'll go in the inside first.
It's like super tight, which is so nice. There's like no jiggle on it. But
I will say this, insulating and drywalling an entire house when you do not have previous experience can really take a long, long time.
Yes, I would say doing drywall and insulation in here was probably the longest process.
And I will say one of my least favorites, but when it's all said and done, everything came out so amazing, and I'm so happy we put forth the effort that we did to make this shed our home.
Yes, me too.
today, we're gonna be starting on putting the skirting on.
Yay!
Man, what a difference it makes.
It looks so nice.
It looks so good. It changes the whole feeling of it.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
As you can see, we kind of are loafing around in our room.
Yes.
And we actually slept in here last night. The first time ever, guys.
Yes.
Sleeping in our house.
Yep, in our own room.
Yes.
And it was so nice. It was so nice.
It was. Well, guys, the first layer of drywall primer is on. One thing we decided to do to save money while building this house was to hand make every single piece of door and window trim and floor trim in the entire house.
And I will say doing it by hand actually makes it different because it gives it its own little personal characteristic on the house.
It does. Anybody can go buy trim and put it up and it's pre-cut, ready to go. But to learn and to use a router and stain it yourself and your hands are always on that piece of wood, when you look around the house, you realize, you know what? I did that. I did this. I did that. And it came out amazing.
It did. Then it came time to do the ceiling. And man, that was a lot of work and took a lot of time.
It took months to finish the ceiling. We went with a tongue and groove ceiling, and putting the tongue and groove up on a ceiling when you can't use gravity to like push it down and lock it in place, you have to beat it over. That was a very daunting task that we had to complete, and we'd never done it before.
No, but I will say doing the tongue and groove wood look is way better than the drywall look in here.
It makes it feel like a cabin, which is the look we were going for. And after all said and done, it looks amazing, guys.
Yeah, I will say it's probably my favorite thing about this house.
And there we go. Yes. We are done with the ceiling in here.
I'm so excited.
Just like the trim and the ceiling in our house, we decided that we were going to save some more money by building our own closets.
Yes, so I came up with an idea of taking a regular kitchen pantry and transforming it into a closet.
Yep, and it came out amazing. Stained it ourselves, we put the closet rods inside, put it in our room, and we are ready to roll.
Yeah.
At this time in our adventure, our shed is really starting to feel like a home.
Yes, it was.
But every home, there is a center of that home. And usually, that center is the kitchen.
Yes, and that is my favorite room in the entire house.
Yes, it is. And Roxanne, this whole time we've been here, she was using the trailer and my Blackstone as her kitchen. And so we decided it was time for Roxanne to have her happy place, which would be her kitchen.
there it is. Look how good this looks. And it, you know, with these lights and the white, it just makes it so much brighter in here. And it really separates the living room, I think, from the kitchen.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it looks so nice.
I wanted Roxanne to have a really nice countertop in her kitchen, so we opted to go with unfinished butcher block. And we used mineral oil and butcher block conditioner on the top, and it just made those colors pop like you would not believe.
It looks so good in here. Like I mentioned, I mean, I'm just thrilled. I can't wait to actually like put this kitchen to hard work, but I still need my sink. Does it fit?
Yes, fits.
You got-
I'm so happy.
Yeah, you guys heard the man.
I'm so happy.
It fits and it looks so nice.
Wow.
I know, it really changes the feel in here.
Wow.
Roxanne has her kitchen inside the house, and I believe every man should have their own outdoor cooking space. So we took the side of the deck that wasn't completely extended to the house, and we built a barbecue platform for my Blackstone and my smoker.
Yes, and I will actually say that I think that idea of building the platform worked out better than our original idea of what we were gonna do with that area.
I love it, it's great.
Yes.
Man, guys, who thought 2.5 years ago our crazy idea of selling our house, moving out into the country, buying raw land, and developing it would turn and bear so much fruit that it has so far?
Yes, I'm so proud and just proud of what we've accomplished in converting a shed into a home.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
So over this past 2.5 years, what do you think was the most difficult thing out of everything combined?
I will say probably doing drywall around here was probably the most hardest job. Not only was just the drywall hard, we were also battling the heat while we were doing the drywall, so it was extremely hot inside this house.
It's about 110 degrees in here while we were doing the drywall.
Yeah, it was pretty miserable, but I will say after it's all said and done, it was definitely well worth the work of the drywall.
What about your most rewarding thing?
Finishing the house.
Finishing the house.
Yeah,
Very,
just
very good.
walking in and seeing the house done and seeing what it was when we first got it versus now. I'm so in love. So what was your hardest job of the house?
I would have to say doing drainage, plumbing drainage, because there are so many pieces to that little puzzle that you need to get correct, and if you don't, it don't flow downhill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, plus, you know, we had to drill some pretty big size holes inside here, so that was a little nerve-wracking.
It was very nerve-wracking.
Yeah. So what would you say was your most rewarding part of the house?
Honestly, I think, sounds weird, but all of it. Knowing that we have a paid-for house that you and I built together is the most rewarding thing I can think of. They do say, if a husband and wife can build a house together, they can last.
Right.
Some along those sayings, right? And I think me and you did an amazing job. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah, I will say there was some difficult tasks that me and you had to overcome together, but on all in all, after everything's said and done, I think we came out stronger and, you know, better than we did going into it.
I agree. Well, guys, this chapter of our adventure has finally came to a close.
Yay.
The house is finished and I'm ready to move on to the new adventures we have coming up.
Yes, me too.
So thanks for being here, guys, on this video. We really appreciate every single one of you. Stay safe, stay motivated, and we will catch you all on our next adventure. Bye.
Bye.